Peace, everybody. Today, real fast, I want to talk about projects that have verified developers. And what I mean by verified developers is developers that have been around for a minute and have been involved in other projects, and developers, as far as we know, are part of solid communities. Now, currently the newest project that I know of, just being in the telegrams and in the space, because I have my own thing going in the background on top of my additional cybersecurity studies, as well as more contract security studies, which is the main thing I do among marketing, but I'm in the Telegram groups and I listen to the telegrams, and I also talk to different developers about different projects that are coming out. Now, today I'm going to talk about 3 different projects with legit developers. One project has been proven to be legit through tracking and discussions. The other ones we know has proven developers. Okay. One is a good project, but I haven't talked to the developers yet, nor do I know the developers or know anyone that actually has talked to the developers directly. So I want to start off, right? We're talking about a project called, the first project I'm going to talk about, okay, is I say that for last, but the first project I'll talk about is the animal farm okay, by Forex Shark. Now, he also has a partner that he deals with, right? But in long term, Forex Shark has been involved in the industry for about 5 years as far as a developer, if I remember, and also his last project that came out this year, the animal farm, that's pertaining to his drip ecosystem. Okay, so these are people that has a actual ecosystem working for the decentralization of money. Or let me speak in decentralization terms, or decentralized terms. The distribution of energy, okay, in a form outside of centralized authority that are ran by the type of politicians that we see these days, right? He said it has a full ecosystem. They currently had to do a rehaul of the ecosystem in order to try their best to get the contracts right, because they found not an exploit, but people want to get involved with smaller increments. Okay, I'm assuming also that they saw something in the numbers that probably weren't right. So understand, this isn't like the U.S. to where, these people ask the feds, who's a private organization, right, for money, right? The people who run the U.S. government supposed to handle the work for you as a citizen, But they ask, which they haven't been doing a good job, right? As far as we know. But we see right now they haven't been doing a good job. But they ask a private organization to make them money, and the private organization prints whatever money they want and gets interest off of that, right? So that's all they do. As a matter of fact, I personally think they so fucked up in there with money that they just ask for shit. I don't even believe that they really have a budget. Which points me to this ecosystem. Forex Shark had to overhaul, him and his partner had to do an overhaul of the system and the rest of their developers, right? They had to shut the program down for a minute and starting back up this Thursday, which is the 28th. So it was gone for a month. It happens. It happens expected. These are high-risk platforms, high-risk new developing platforms that are in program. They're not trying to be fucked up like the centralized system has shown us as citizens or non-citizens of any of these countries, right? So this is the first project that I'm going to talk about that you need to look into. Animal Farm. Okay? And it also has to do with the Drip Network. So check that out. Number 2. Okay? Number 2. I don't need to do this. This is a whiteboard. Number 2 that I'm going to tell you about is Grinch Bucks by Baby Grinch. Okay. Now, if you didn't know, Grinch Bucks is a platform that has been made, that was created by a person in the community, the drip community. Okay? The Animal Farm community. Okay? The Drip Garden community. So he is a legit programmer and community member of this project. I'm a developer and community member of the same projects. So in the ecosystem, right, it is only right for the developers to promote the good developers that are actually trying to do something. These contracts, as long as the website's up and this on IPFS, will last as long as IPFS lasts. People act like shit lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever, right? So it's just a different way to interact with, quote unquote, the internet. But as long as these contracts are up, you are going to make your money. You're going to make your bartering asset. Remember where you heard that from. So I'm going to put that shit up here. As long as you are in these you're going to make your bartering assets. Now, you know what? I don't know what's going on right now. Erase this joint. Okay. Now, back to what we were doing. Baby Grinch is part of the drip community. Okay. So what we have here is a community of developers who plan on building an ecosystem that will benefit its community. So these are verified developers participating in a full ecosystem. Okay. So next, the next project, number 3, is Splash. Splash Network is another project that is an AVAX, that's Avalanche, project that is the same as Drip. Okay. Now, Splash was the founder of Splash is Bitcoin Brown. Okay. So what we have here is an ecosystem of founders, developers, and creators. Okay. In the same system of projects that are around. Splash been around, it had to do a rehaul. Back up and running perfect now, so forth, right? Grinch Bucks just launched a week and a half ago. If that long. It's up, has over $1 million in $1 million in the contract and 3,000 BSC Binance coins in the project. Okay. So what I'm showing you here right now is 3 projects that are actually connected, except for one that is not on the same chain, right? Which is Avalanche. Okay. And if you don't know what Avalanche is AVAX. Is the ticker. All right. And that's a different blockchain. But these two are on BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Smart Chain. The hell? All right. This is why I have to take time with my code and have other people look. Binance Smart Chain. All of these projects are on Binance Smart Chain. Now, okay, I have one more that is not a cryptocurrency project per se. I will be talking about this one a lot more, right? And what it is cryptocurrency arbitrage and using USDT. Now, United States dollar tether is what it is. It's one of the first stablecoin cryptocurrencies, actually the first stablecoin cryptocurrency pertaining to using US dollar mathematics, okay, meaning US dollar increments to create the coins, okay, being pegged to the US dollar. Now, this project is pretty good. I found out, I've talked to people who've actually overseas who dealt with the project, in particular Nigeria, who actually bought off of Binance, one of Binance exchanges when it came to them purchasing Tether. Now, if you know anything about arbitrage, then you know that what it is buying and selling high. It's nothing new. People do it all day, right? So, which is pretty good. But this form of crypto arbitraging goes a long way, okay? It's a project that's been around for about 4 years, and it has a centralized advantage. So take, for instance, these projects are decentralized, right? Even though this project also has a BUSD peg, Grinch doesn't. Splash, if I remember, no, it doesn't. Okay, so, but this is centralized. And if you want your fucking money, then you're going to end up what? Going through some centralized aspect to get your money off of one of these companies for their card, unless you're purchasing through crypto, right? Through a crypto entity. Purchasing using crypto through a vendor. Therefore, you get whatever product you're trying to get, and they get the crypto, right? So this is right here is a way for you to do crypto arbitraging, transfer these funds, USD funds, in digits to USDT, change that to USD through your bank, okay? Transfer it to your bank. It doesn't matter who's searching for it. This company's actually filed with the U.S. Federal, one of the federal finance and fencing, if I'm right, organizations. Doesn't mean they legit, but all these, you have to do your own research, whether you want to do any of these bartering and saving, or crypto arbitrage. Okay, so let me go up here right fast. This one is 2%. Okay, meaning if you put $1,000 in this, you will get up to 2% per day, meaning $20 a day. Right. Now, not only that, it's $20 a day compounding. So that $20 could, a week will be what? $140 a week compounded, meaning you stack on top of that and you will earn 2% off the $1,140. Okay. This project right here, Grinch, is, if I'm right, it's, hold on, give me a second. If I'm right, it's 3%. Okay. Grinch bucks. Oh, triple. Okay. Well, I'm tripping bad. Because Grinch is a fork. So Grinch bucks is 8% a day. 8% of 1,000 is what, people? $80 a day. Compounded. You can compound this. Okay? Yes, amazing. Now, animal farm has different percentage. Different percentages. Okay. So you have to go check this out. All right. Has different percentages. So you should go check these out right away. So this is what I want to talk about. It took a minute, but I really want you all really need to understand this instead of throwing money into stuff, because projects come and go because people don't support them, which is a very bad problem. Animal Farm had enough funds to support it as a community. Rich Bucks, right, has this. I tested out. I'm a compound. This is nothing. The U.S. just gave Ukraine billions of, and then gave them additional. Citizens of the back and watched as they got locked down and these down measures for something that wasn't as dangerous for the average that we have that are responsible to take care of our business. They're giving now imagine if people can just start putting their funds in bartering contracts, like, right? Now let me say another thing. The reason I say bartering funds, or I say bartering the trade to get more so you can live your life or transfer something to your children. What you if you need to change it. So anyway, everybody, peace. Description. Check out these projects. Come join them, and I'll leave the link to this one. I'm also going to do some on this one, video on this one next. So peace.